What up, y'all? We back. Week 3. In case y'all didn't know, we got a 24-hour advance that's going down. Because we advanced yesterday. And it looked like we're advancing today. So, great job from everybody. You know what I mean? Every last one of y'all. Steelers wasn't able to play. You didn't hear, you know, and let me just touch on this real quick. And this didn't happen with the Steelers game, but I'm just want to speak about it moving forward. When you reach out, if you don't respond to your opponent until the day of advance, and he's not able to play, that is not a fair sim. You understand? You can't reach out. And again, this didn't happen with the Bengals and Steelers, but I'm just speaking on it now because Bengals said he haven't heard from the Steelers yet. So, you know, in any case, my thing is, you know, when you can't finally get back to your opponent the day of advance, and y'all not able to play, think it's a fair sim. That's not a fair sim. Also, you guys that got these small windows, you know, 2 or 3 hour windows, and that's it, out of 48 hours, that is not a fair sim. You understand? So I'm only touching on this real quick, so nobody won't be asking me why they didn't get a fair sim. A fair sim does not mean just because y'all didn't play, it's a fair sim. You know what I mean? A fair sim is, and also what also doesn't count, if you reach out to your opponent at 1 o'clock in the morning to play, that doesn't count as a justifiable attempt. That is not an accurate attempt. 1 o'clock in the morning does not count. Yes, do games get played 1 o'clock in the morning? Yes, they do. But you can't tag somebody 1 o'clock in the morning and then have the audacity to bring it up and say, yo, I tagged my opponent at 2 or 1:30. Nah, that doesn't count. You understand? So keep that in mind. If that's the only time you tagged your opponent to play, and he wasn't able to play, which most people not, that is not a fair sim if y'all don't get to play. So just understand what's fair sims and what ain't fair sims. You understand? But again, the first thing I brought up didn't happen with the Steelers game. I'm just touching on it. You know, it's on you guys to at least get in contact with your opponent before day of advance. You don't have to play. You can play the day of advance, but that shouldn't be the first time that you get in contact with your opponent. You know what I'm saying? But you guys did a great job knocking out your games. We got a 24-hour advance. You know, too bad we couldn't get 2 advances in one day. You know, but whatever. It doesn't matter. 24-hour advance is cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all speedballing. You know, and hey, again, that's what you asked for. We in season 5, y'all. And we getting 24-hour advances. So what does that tell y'all about y'all and our league? We rocking. You know, but let's get to some of these games we already touched on for the recap yesterday, because a lot of y'all guys already played. You know, Ravens took out the Charges. That was a close one. We touched on that. Jags took out the Bears. We touched on that. Lions and Vikings are playing right now. Last time I seen. Nah, if you the only one reaching out and it's 1 o'clock in the morning, that doesn't count. You understand? I'm still not acknowledging that. You know, but you know what? I take that back. If you reach out to your opponent at 1 o'clock in the morning and you never heard from your opponent, I will count that. And I'm not going to count that because you're the only one that reached out. I'm counting that because you're the only one that reached out. So at that point, the time gets taken away, because even if your opponent was asleep or whatever the case may be, you know, he still know that he got tagged. And if he don't never respond to you, then yes, I will count that then. You know what I mean? But if he's trying to play you at different times, at reasonable times, and you hit him up at 1 o'clock in the morning to play, nah, that doesn't count as an attempt. But if you hit your opponent 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, and he's never hit you up to play, then yeah, I will acknowledge that, because at that point, he should at least got back to you, let you know something. So that's the only circumstance that has changed then. Lions and Vikings is playing right now, and last time I seen Vikings was down 35 points. Again, I said before this game was played, I wanted to see the Vikings compete, and that is something that they're not doing. And listen, this is how franchises, this is how they deteriorate. You don't think I did what? What I didn't do, Big Game James? What I didn't do, touch on that game? I touched on that game. I did recap. I did recap for some of y'all games. I went live yesterday. I went live yesterday. Oh, you know what? You're right. I didn't get on to do a recap. You're right. You're absolutely right. I didn't get on to do a recap. I got on to talk about other things, but I was just looking at the scores and talking about it. You're right. I didn't do the recap. I just touched on some games, talked about a little bit, but you're right. Stand corrected. Good looking out, bro. So yeah, so the Ravens and Chargers played. This was a good battle. Ravens was battle tested in this one. He was battle tested, and he definitely almost pulled it off. You know what I'm saying? He definitely almost pulled it off, but didn't get it done. Again, I think something happened late in the game to give Baltimore the edge. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but this is a good game. And if I'm either opponent, if I'm the Chargers, I'm not tripping off this loss. You had a shot to win it, just didn't get it done. Ravens got the win, so, he feels a little bit better about it. But still in all, a good game. Two good users went at it in Baltimore. Baltimore came away with the win. That was a good game. Then we had myself against the Bears, and we jumped all over Fields. Chase Young had about 5 sacks, and we trying to come out and make a nice run to kick the season off. So a good win for the Jags. Lions and Vikings is going on right now. I seen Vikings down by 35, and sometimes, like I say, when you make trades, it got to pay off, because if you don't, the franchise is going to crumble. Minnesota got rid of their best players in Dalvin Cook and Daniel Hunter, and has nothing to show for it as far as competing. If that's the case, I might as well keep them and build around them. But he decided to them, and it has not worked out. It's actually gotten worse, in my opinion. The Cook, you have to pay him some attention. You understand? So that trade did not work out. 52 nothing now. I mean, yeah, this is horrible. This is horrible. And if I'm the Vikings, I'm firing the coach. I'm firing the GM, because the coach ain't utilizing what he has, and GM made terrible decisions. But again, you can't make certain trades and then end up doing worse than what you was before you made these trades. Because say what you want, Hunter and Cook is respected. Hunter is somebody that can get off that line, that can get after the quarterback. Cook is somebody that, can break one any moment if you don't watch him. So, I mean, I'm not making them deals unless I know I'm bringing in something that's going to help us tremendously. And whatever Minnesota did not work. I mean, yeah, they got them a good quarterback, but the quarterback ain't working out, over there. And it's not even that the quarterback is not good. It's just that he's not putting himself in a good position. I mean, you got a good combination over there with Justin Jefferson and that quarterback, but I'm disappointed in Minnesota. I can't lie, because season 5, I expect more. If you started off slow in the early seasons, meaning like seasons 1, 2, and even 3, by seasons 4 and 5, I'm expecting you to compete now. I'm still not expecting to see you to get rolled on, every season. So Minnesota might have to just reshuffle the cards once again. It's sad to say it, but they might have to. It's not looking good for them. It looks like it's getting worse before it gets better. Bengals will get the win over the Steelers. Bengals will move to 2-0 in the season, and that's a good way to kick off the season. Plus, I've been telling y'all, Mad Max been playing good lately, so I got my eye on this Bengals team. I'm rooting for them, because they've been coming in last in that division. Browns, Ravens, they just been dominating that division, and the Steelers been not doing nothing either. But the Bengals, the Bengals haven't been able to contend in that division. But Mad Max look like he's been in the lab lately, and I'm rooting for him. So he'll move to 2-0 in this season, and that's a good way to start the season. Then we have Panthers and Eagles. Eagles, another one of them teams like the Vikings. Y'all guys make these trades and got nothing to show for it. That is horrible. That is horrible. Fire the GM, fire the coach. Season 5, come on, I'm expecting y'all to compete now. I always tell y'all, sometimes the best trades are no trades, and I always tell y'all, some of y'all, and I said this the other day, some of y'all are like the fish that just see the bait and don't see the hook. And by the time you see the hook, it's too late. You're already on it. You know what I mean? So I tried to tell y'all that, and it's like, I'm hoping that some of y'all will listen moving forward and understand, if you're tired of losing, good. I hope you are tired of losing. Maybe you'll do some things different, because this is my thing, and this is why I tell guys to keep playing their games, even if they're having a losing season. If you come into this season with a certain type of playbook or whatever it is that you're using, whatever style, scheme, whatever it is you're running, and it's not working, well, guess what? Now that your season is over, now is the perfect time to try something different. Why? Because what you was trying wasn't work anyway. So what you got to lose? At this point, you have nothing to lose. You can only just stumble upon something to take with you to next season. So, like, some of you guys gonna have to switch it up. You know what I mean? Because we're in season 5. And if you still way under 500 in season 5, then guess what? Another 5 season in ain't gonna help you out. Some of y'all is just reaping what you sow. Some of y'all made crazy trades. Some of y'all, didn't build your team right. You know what I mean? And some of you guys just ain't building guys right. I look at some of y'all rosters. Some of you guys have guys with great potential, but y'all not doing nothing with them. You know what I mean? So that's on y'all. That's on y'all. I seen guys turn normals to X factors in one season. So don't tell me it can't be done. You just got to get on your job. But anyway, Panthers all over Eagles in this one, 42-3. Next we had Colts and Titans. Changing the guards was going on. I remember once upon a time the Titans was constantly beating the Colts. I also remember the Colts always was saying, though, that I remember when the Colts was saying things like he wasn't taking the league serious, and me personally, I'm the type that I believe anything that somebody tell me unless you show me otherwise. So when the coach was saying he wasn't taking the league serious, who am I to say that he's not telling the truth? Now, the thing about it is that he was losing, but he always remained confident. And I told y'all, because Calm is in my other league, ITT. He got the Seahawks, and he's been playing good with the Seahawks since season 1. We're only in season 2 right now, ITT. right? But he's been playing good with the Seahawks. So I said, Calm is a better player than what he's been showing in Wit. Just that sometimes you just need players. You need the players to get it done. So as much as Tennessee been beating the Colts won the last game they played, the last game of the season, and actually a game before that, Colts lost to the Titans, but he actually should have won that game. I remember I was watching that game. It was late in the game, and he was in the red zone, and Jamal Adams popped him, and he fumbled the ball, and then he ended up losing. But that's a game he should have won. You know what I mean? But he won the last time that they played last season, and now he won again now this season. So this ain't the same Colts. And see, this is what I mean by guys that know what they're doing. Colts was missing playoffs the early part of the season, right? Getting beat on like a drum. But now Colts been playing hella ball, right? Then you got other guys who've been playing bad in the early part of the seasons, and guess what? We in season 5 and they still playing bad. So this is what I mean. Some guys just got a knack for getting the job done and knowing what they want, seeing what they need and getting it done. And others, it look like it's just going to take them a very long time. But I always tell you, what's my favorite word? Parity. I root for parity. I'm happy to see the Colts competing, but I mean, let's not get it twisted. I'm in his division, so, I can't be that happy for him. But at the same time, I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see that. So Colts been playing good ball. Colts 2-0 in the season. So Colts is definitely, he's been improving season by season. Then we had Dallas over Washington. Dallas pulled off the upset. Good win for the Cowboys over Washington. Can Dallas turn this win into like a 3 or 4 game win streak? I'm hoping they can. Washington been running this division with his eyes closed. So I'm hoping Dallas can get in his bag. Whatever he did to win this game, I keep telling you guys, sometimes some of you guys that win big games, y'all need to go back and watch the stream and see what you did and take that formula. Because let's be honest, whatever he did to win this game, there's no reason for him to come in and play opposite of what he just did this game. So if I'm Dallas, I'm watching this game because let's act like we don't know that Money Mascot is one of the top guys over there in the NFC. You understand? He is. So he took out one of the top guys. You took out a guy that's been dominating that division every season since season 1, right? So now, if I'm Dallas, and I don't even watch streams, I don't even watch my own streams, but I do sometimes, even when I lose though. I don't just watch streams when I lose. Sometimes I watch a stream when I lost and see what I did wrong. And man, do you realize how many mistakes you made, But after a big win like this, if I'm Dallas, I'm watching this and I'm seeing what I did and I'm trying to apply this moving forward. Great win for Dallas in the early part of the season. Next, we had Giants and Packers. Big Rico got a win no snub. This is a big win for the Giants. Why? Because Packers is coming off a playoff appearance last season. So Packers is a good player. And I told y'all before, say what you want about Rico, he's gotten better. I know a lot of times you look up and you see he's 3-7 and 4-9 and stuff like that. But let's not forget, he made the playoffs twice in this league, this Madden. You understand? Now you can say that's a knock on the NFC, or you can just say, yo, he's gotten better. Well, I'm willing to go out on a limb and say he's gotten better. To me, Rico is one of them guys also that I say about the Bucks, Dwayne. If turnovers a lot of times hurt them, if they can stop turning the ball over so much, they will be surprised how many more games they'll win. This is a good win for the Giants. They got a 10-point win over the Packers at home, and I'm happy to see that. Next, we have Falcons and Bucks, and this one just went totally wrong. I took the Bucks to win this mainly because the Bucks beat the Falcons last year, and I'm willing to bet that the Bucks had tons of turnovers this game. Yeah, eight turnovers. See, I'm telling y'all, Dwayne can play. You know what I'm saying? Dwayne can play. It's just exactly what I just showed you. 8 turnovers is not going to get the job done. You know what I mean? But trust me when I tell you, Dwayne is one of them guys that if he don't turn the ball over that many times, he's going to be in a lot of these games because he knows how to play. You know what I mean? He just make bad turnovers at crucial times. You know, so game could be 7-7 1 minute, and next thing you know, he's down 21-7. You know, because of the turnovers. But good one for the Falcons. I mean, you know, listen, they lost last week, but they 1-1. That's the beauty about regular season. It don't matter if you lose 1 week, 50-3. It's a loss, and you have next week. And no matter how bad that loss was, when you win next week, instead of you looking at, you know, you was once 0-1 and potential 0-2, you're 1-1. So good win for the Falcons. Next we got Bills and Jets. DP took out E-Ball, and man, E-Ball, you another one that I'm disappointed in because you a vet in this Madden game, bro, and I have never seen you finish over 500 in any of my leagues, bro. So what is going on with you? You know, like I said, I gave you the Rams and ITT, and they're not playing any better. And you know how they came season 1. They came loaded. Odell, Cup, Donald, Ramsey, you name it, they had it. You know, so I don't know, E. I don't know what's going on, but I tell you the problem, though, E. You know, in my opinion, you are playing the same way. You are playing the same way in this Madden you was in Madden 2019. And don't get me wrong, if it's working, then it's not an issue. But yeah, exactly. I remember E was doing this thing. And when I say you still running your offense for 2019, E, that's not me trying to diss you, because if it's working, then obviously there's nothing wrong with it. But you gotta be just as wise, E, to know and realize if it ain't working, all right, we gotta switch it up. You still just being stubborn and still running the same stuff. Remember, E, you beat me in one of these leagues about a month or two ago, right? And after the game, I said, I can't believe I let you beat me with that 1970 offense. And I said that because, everything that you did, I knew you was going to do. You understand? But for whatever reason, you was getting off with it. I just was like, bad. My timing was off that game. I remember I made that comment about you. So I'm saying, E, with the fact that you're constantly losing more than winning, bro, it's time to switch it up, bro. Like, you keep running the same stuff that's not working. You know what I'm saying? Or even if you are going to run the same playbook, how about you just play a game where you just call every game that's something that you never called before, and see what you stumbled upon, and then add that to what you like doing. But it's bad right now, E, because like I say, man, you're not even coming close to making the playoffs. That, and you still in them G leagues. That league that you won that Super Bowl in ain't do you no favors, bro. It only made you worse because it put you in the matrix. You understand? But you know, it is what it is, bro. I'm hoping, once again, I'm rooting for you too. I'm rooting for you to turn the corner and make some things happen. Next, we got Raiders and Seahawks. This is a good win for the Raiders. Like I said, Activist, he's now 2-0 this season, and I'm glad to see the Raiders come in on one. He's coming in with a ton of confidence. He's coming in, feeling like, listen, this ain't no fluke. I know how to play. I get busy, but yeah, exactly. E-Ball, when I first joined the league, E-Ball was one of the top players. And I know some of y'all may hear that and laugh and be like, yo, what? But nah, real rap. E-Ball passing game was deadly. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even sit up here in front like E-Ball ain't never been that guy. E-Ball used to be somebody that you knew you had to come and play ball when you played against. But the problem is he's still playing the same way from that time to now. And again, I'm not saying that you just need to scrap your whole everything that you're doing. I'm just saying, bro, you need to throw a little hot sauce on there. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. But I'm rooting for you, E. I'm rooting for you. You know what I mean? And I ain't sitting up here kicking no lies about you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm speaking facts right now about you. Like, you definitely was one of them cats in these Madden leagues that was doing work, but it hasn't been that. It hasn't been that, bro, for the whole year. And I keep telling you, get out them G leagues. You know, it may sound funny, but I'm serious, bro. Get out them leagues, man. Stick over here and just work. But yeah, Raiders is up. I mean, Raiders won 49-13. This is a good win for the Raiders. I'm happy to see him compete over there in the AFC West. He got Carnage to deal with. He got Relly to deal with. And who else is over there? Who's the other team? Big Game James. And he got a tough division to deal with top to bottom. You understand? But guess what? I'd rather be 2-0 than 0-2. So right now, Raiders, you come in this league and you making your mark. You making your presence felt. And that's all you can ask for. Next, we had Cards and Dolphins. This is a good win for the Cardinals. They won 41-31. Like I said, Dolphins started off crazy hot last year. I think he went like 10-0. His first 10 games he won, but that won't be the case this year. But it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? But I do know one thing. This Cardinals team, in my opinion, is one of the dangerous teams in the league. And Miami just got a dose of that. Cardinals won 41-31. And I think Cardinals, I think both teams really is still going to have good seasons. But I think the Cardinals just that, you know, they got speed everywhere. So they're going to be a nightmare matchup to play against. But I believe Trey Dog will bounce back from this and string some wins together. Unless that, now if he don't, if Trey Dog struggled in the early part of this year, I'm going back to last year in the playoffs. You know, he got bumped. He got eliminated by somebody that he swept in the regular season, you know, and get it done. Yeah, exactly. Carnage got to stay active. You know, if Carnage stay active, Carnage can definitely compete. I'm amped to see Carnage. Not Carnage. Activists play against Relly. They play next at Advance, so I want to see that. That's going to be a statement game. Because I know Activists come into that game with a ton of confidence, and so is Relly. So we will see how that game will shake out. The AFC West just got a little more interesting, I'll tell you that. But good win for the Cards. They went by 10 over the Dolphins. But I'm telling you now, if the Dolphins start off slow and sluggish, it's going back to last year in the playoffs. They got eliminated by a team that they swept in the playoffs. By a team that they swept in the regular season. And sometimes, let's just be honest, it just hurts. You know what I'm saying? It just hurts, you know, to lose to a team that you swept in the regular season. You know, so I'm curious to see how the Dolphins come out this season. But for now, they took a loss in week 2. Next, we had Rams and 49ers. I told you so. Welcome to the NFC West. You got your hands full over there. I mean, you had a nice win week 1. But didn't happen. You played against the champ. So, you know, listen, you got your first dose of him. Just come back harder the next time you play. That's all. But good win for the Rams. They win 42-10. Business as usual for them. Browns and Saints. Like I said, this is what I like about my league, though, because it always goes up and down like a roller coaster. The Saints is 0-2. And need I remind you, Saints is the same team that made it to the NFC Chip last year. So I always tell y'all, man, there's a lot of guys that know how to play. I mean, you know, and, you know, just at the blink of an eye, you can be 0-2, just like that. You know, so now Saints, and mind you, Saints is in that division with the Panthers. So Saints definitely does not want to fall to no 0-3 hole, because now just that fast, you are now playing for a wild card, you know. So, and then we know the Browns. We know the Browns is, you know, they stack like international house of pancakes over there. They loaded. So you got to come with your A game when you play against that Cleveland team. They took down the Saints team 44-17. Browns is what, 2-0, I believe, and Saints is 0-2, and just that fast, you know. 0-2 start is not a start that you want to kick off a season with when you're in a division with someone like Pearl. Then we had Broncos and Chiefs. I took the Chiefs to win this because Chiefs was home. You know, I was going back and forth in my head about this. But Broncos jumped all over the Chiefs in this one. They won 24-6. That defense did not let up. They didn't let the Chiefs, Mahomes, get off at all. And if I'm Chiefs, this might be kind of concerning for me because we was at home, we didn't have no injuries, and we only scored 6 points. That is not a way you want to kick off the season. I mean, I know it's only one loss. It's only week 2. But, this was against a division opponent. This is somebody that you got to face again. So Chiefs definitely going to have to come with a better game plan the next time they meet. But this is a great win for the Broncos, and I believe they're also 2-0 in the season, right? Unless I'm making a mistake. Let me see. Yeah, Broncos 2-0 in the season. Texans and Patriots. Texans won 44-34. Look, Texans, like I say, Texans are one of them guys that if you don't slow down what he's trying to do, he can put up a lot of points. Texans last season started out great. He still made the playoffs. He limped in the playoffs, but he started out great, but he got cold, but he made the playoffs. So Texans is somebody, like I say, that you can't let him just do whatever he want to do. You got to take away his best punch, because if you don't, it's going to be a long night for you. Black Star, this Patriots team, I mean, there's no other way to say it. They got major problems over there. And the biggest problem they got, and I went and looked at this earlier, Devontae Adams is getting hella money. And that's a wide receiver, and that is bad. He's getting quarterback money. And that is not, you cannot have a receiver getting QB money. And that alone is crippling this team because they got more holes than Swiss cheese. But, man, that contract they signed Adams, which I don't know why, to this day, why they jumped out the window and gave him all that money. But they never recovered from that at all. And, I don't really know what he going to do. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have to build through the draft, basically. That's what he's going to have to do. He's going to have to build through the draft and try to snatch up some free agents here and there, But, Patriots is definitely not in the best financial situation. But good one for the Texans. Moving on to week 3, Vikings and Bucks. Vikings just got blown out. Oh, he has 60 mil? All right, well, that's another thing. You guys are missing, get at me, Black Star. Let me know. Did you miss the whole free agency? You missed draft too? Let me know. I didn't know that you missed the offseason. I don't know if you did miss the whole offseason, but let me know what's going on with you. Vikings and Bucks. I just seen Vikings get beat on like a drum. I just seen Bucks get blown out. Somebody got to win. That's the good thing about this game, right? Unless they tie. But somebody got to win this one. I don't know, man. I just don't like what I see in Minnesota. I'm going Bucks. I just don't like what I see in Minnesota, man. I just don't like the fact that you traded your best players and the guys that you brought in is not even showing anything whatsoever. Give me Bucks. Give me Bucks over Minnesota this week, 24-20. Next, we got Niners and Jets. E-Ball going against Silk. Jets is at home. I think because I've been in the Jets' ear over the past 24 hours, I think he comes out this game and try to show something. I'm going with the Jets. Give me Jets over Niners this week, 31-23. Next, we got Dolphins and Colts. Should be a good one. Trade Dog going against Calm. Oh, hold on. I can advance, right? I can advance. I'm pretty sure games is done. I ain't got to advance after I finish doing the 5th quarter. I can advance now, so any of y'all ready to rock, y'all can just go ahead and rock out. Let me just peek and make sure real quick. I would hate to advance, and for some reason the Lions are still in the 4th quarter of their game. All right, that game is over, 52-9. Man, unbelievable. Well, y'all, we in week 3. Week 3 is up. Go ahead and handle your business. Set your games up. Once again, y'all all did a great job knocking out y'all games. We had a 24-hour advance, and I'm here for it. So now let's get to week 3. Predictions. Finish that up. Dolphins and Colts. Dolphins 1-1. Colts 2-0. This is going to be a good game right here. I think Dolphins battle backs this game and gets the job done. And a close one though. I like the way Colts is playing, but I'm gonna take the Dolphins. Give me Dolphins this week over the Colts. 34-29. 34-29. Dolphins over the Colts. Packers and Bills. Packers took a tough loss last week to the Giants. DP coming off a great win over the Jets. I'm going Buffalo on this one. Buffalo. Listen, they are the AFC champs. I think they come into the season with a ton of confidence, and I'm taking Buffalo. Give me Buffalo this week over the Packers. 34-21. Next, we got Rams and Lions. Born ready against Claw. The champ, right? Yeah, the champ. Yeah, Lions against the champ. Good test for this Lions team. At this point, if I'm the Lions, it ain't even about a win. So what if he lose? If he lose competitively, that is a win in my book. You just don't want to lose anything close of the way that you just beat the Vikings. Can't lose like that. That's going to hurt the morale. That's going to hurt the confidence. But, you just got to compete. I'm going to go with I'm going to go Lions. I kind of I ain't going to say kind of. I like the offseason that the Lions had. They had I think they got a nice couple of rookies out the draft. I like what the Lions is doing over there. I can't even lie. I like what they're doing over there. I'm taking the Lions in the upset. Give me the Lions over the champs. 31-30. 31-30 Lions over the Rams. Next we got Bears and Texans. On some Bears going against Rick. Bears is also one of them teams that, that I root for. He's going against the Texas team who I just got through talking about. If you don't take away his best punch, it's going to be over in the first half. So Bears got to come out and play smart. Can't turn the ball and have a bunch of turnovers and expect to win. That's just not going to happen. I'm going to go with the Texans. They home. They're coming off a win from last week. Bears coming off a physical loss last week. I'm going Texas in this one. Give me Texans over the Bears this week, 35-21. Next, we got the Raiders and Chiefs. Should be a good one. AFC West, divisional matchup. First of two matchups. The first one is in KC. Raiders 2-0. Chiefs are 1-1. Raiders win this game. They're 3-0. Chiefs will drop to 1-2. I'm pretty sure that's a hole he don't want to drop in, especially with the Broncos being 2-0. So for that reason, I'm going to go Chiefs. But I got it being real close. I can't lie. I got it being real close. Give me the Chiefs this week over the Raiders, 27-24. But I tell you this, the Raiders got a chance to put the Chiefs in the early season deep hole. If the Chiefs lose this game and Raiders win, of course it'll be to the Raiders he lose. But if he loses to the Raiders and Broncos win and Chargers lost a game, so Chargers won't be like that. He won't have a 2-game lead over him. But the Raiders and Broncos will be undefeated, and that'll be a deep hole to climb out of. And it may sound like it won't because it's only 2 games, but it is because it's a division game. You're going to have to play them one more time, and those are going to be must-win games. So this is an early big game for the Chiefs. But I got the Chiefs, but I got it being close. I'm telling you, I got the Raiders possibly pulling off an upset, but I got the Chiefs 27-24. let's just see how it shake out. Next we got Bengals and Pats. Black Star going against Mad Max. I'm going Mad Max. I like the way Mad Max been playing lately. He's 2-0 in the season. Give me the Bengals. Once again, Black Star, get at me if you missed the whole off season. I'm taking Bengals over the Pats. 33-23. Next we got Giants and Eagles. And then let's be honest, Mad Max, you have to win this game. I mean, you 2-0. The Browns are 2-0. The Ravens are 2-0. You have to win this game because, Black Star, he hasn't been playing good. So you have to win this game because you already know sooner or later you will be playing Ravens and Browns, and not once but twice apiece. So you have to win the games. You have to win the games that are considered, games that you got yourself pencil winning. You have to win that. So Bengals must win this game. If he loses this game, it's going to kill his season. Trust me when I tell you. I know it's week 3, but trust me, you'll understand what I mean as time go on. Bengals must win this game. Giants and Eagles. Eagles haven't shown nothing yet in the early part of the season. Giants coming off a nice win over the Packers last week. Give me the Giants, but Eagles are sneaky. Sometimes he'll come out and he'll play good and steal a win. It could happen here, but I just think that the Giants comes into this game with way more confidence right now. I think the Eagles' confidence is starting to waver, to be honest, and that's the early sign of a long season. Give me the Giants over the Eagles, 34-20. Next, we got Cowboys and Saints. Huff coming off a great win last week over Money Mascot. Saints 0-2. Do not want to be 0-3. Now, this is a big game for both users, right? Because Cowboys just came off a big win, and if he can take down another, I know Saints is 0-2, but he's still a good team and he's still a good user. If he could take down another good user back-to-back weeks, that means the Cowboys will be on the right track. If the Saints start off 0-3, that's pretty much putting him in wild card position early. So I would never want to be playing for a wild card in week 4, in week 4 or 5 moving forward. So Saints got to win this game. I think the Cowboys need to win this game, just for even bigger morale. But I don't know. I think the Saints know the 0-2 start that he's facing, and I think he'll come into this game and I think he'll pull this out. Give me Saints over the Cowboys. I'm gonna go 31-21. Next we got Seahawks and Cards. B. Saronis going against King G. G coming off a good win last week over the Dolphins. Seahawks coming off a blowout loss. Most teams will get blown out, always come back next week and play harder. Don't mean they'll win, but they'll play better than what they played last week. But I'm still going with the Cards. I like this Cardinals team, but this is a very important game, though. This is a division game right here. Cards cannot come out here and think they could just, do whatever they want to do. You got to respect B. Saronis' handle, but I'm taking the Cards this week. Give me the Cards over Seattle, 35-24. Next, we got Falcons and Charges. Big game, James going against Dre. And if Dre can win this game, I think this will be a big win, and I think this will definitely put him in a position to win his next 4 to 5 games. The problem is, can he get it done? Don't know. We got to see. Charges at home. I'm going Charges. Give me the Charges over the Falcons, 37-29. Next, we got Panthers and Washington. Can Money Mascot drop 2 in a row? Panthers playing good ball so far in the early part of the season. I'm going Panthers. But I do think Washington will definitely come into this game angry from losing last week to the Cowboys. So this game is definitely high alert for Washington to win. I would say Panthers favored over Washington, so I'm gonna say upset if Washington win this game. But the game is definitely on high alert for that. I'm gonna take the Panthers. over Washington this week. I'm going to go 35-31. Next, we got Ravens and Broncos back against Cardinals. Should be a good one. Should be a real good one. Ravens 2-0, Broncos 2-0. Which way do I lean in this one? These two normally have good games. I think the Ravens beat them the last time that they played. But for some reason, I'm thinking home team. I'm going home team in this one. I'm going with the Broncos. Give me the Broncos over the Ravens by a score of 31. No. 33-30. 33-30. Broncos over the Ravens. 3-point win. I think the Ravens get a little gas going out there to Mile High. You know, that's one of the That's the Broncos. That's their home field advantage. You go over there, you guys get a little winded quicker than they would playing in other stadiums. So yeah, give me Denver. I'll take Denver over the Ravens this week. Next, we got myself over the Titans. And this is a big game. This is a big game for the Titans, not for us, but because this is a big game for him, this is a big game for us because we in a position to really hurt the Titans season. Nobody wants to go 0-3. The coach is 2-0. I'm 2-0. The Titans do not want to go 0-3. 1-2 is way better than 0-3. This is a must win for him. He also will look like one of them teams that's playing for a wild card if he does not win this game. And we got to come in. We got to show up. We got to get it done. I will say Jags favor in this one by 4 over the Titans. Next, we got Browns and Steelers. And Steelers run dog. I mean, I know it's been tough since you got in this league. You're in a tough division. Hopefully, you're paying attention to the guys in your division first and foremost that you've been playing twice a season and see what they like to do and at least try to slow them down. You know what I mean? The best you can. But we'll see. But I'm going Browns in this one. Browns playing good. Browns stacked over there. Give me the Browns over the Steelers. 41-14. Browns over the Steelers. That's the recap. That's the predictions. Hey, y'all, we had a 24-hour advance. If we could do it, if we did it once, we could do it again, right? Guess we'll see. But hell of a week last week for y'all. They did a great job knocking out y'all games, and you know, we moving fast, y'all. We moving fast. We in week 3 already, and we just had the draft Sunday, so we moving fast over here. We moving fast, courtesy to y'all. So let's keep doing what we're doing. Knock these games out, and I'll keep bringing y'all that 5th quarter, and I'm out. Oh yeah, Norm, I'm ready.